Hey, what's up, people? All right, what I'm about to say may piss some people off, may scare some people, because this is a scary, scary subject that I'm about to talk about. It's probably one of the most terrifyingest things to known to man, scarier than anything they could ever, ever, ever possibly imagine. Scarier than death, scarier than taxes, scarier than being chased by a lion. It's called taking a chance. Because people are afraid by nature. By nature, people are terrified to take a chance. And if you're somebody who takes chances, people look at you like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, how? Why are you doing that? Why? I don't understand that. Why don't you just?" Yeah, and no matter what it is that you're trying to do, especially if you're someone who is a artist, performer, whatever. If you have a dream, and you got to turn your dreams into goals, by the way, that's another little key that people don't realize. Everybody around you is going to do everything that they can to bring you down because they think that taking a chance is just like the end of the world. You know, your family, your friends, and if your friends are trying to bring you down, then you need to get some new fucking friends for real. But people get scared when you talk about taking a chance. I've lived in, I think 4 or 5 states in my 35 years. And all of them I moved out on my own and just went there and did it. And I succeeded. I made it happen. And to a lot of the people that I grew up with, that's like some big shit. Like, man, you actually moved out of state. I don't believe it. That's amazing. How did you do that? I took a fucking chance because I wanted to see what was out there. You don't get anywhere in life by just sitting around and being stagnant and just being there. And you know something that's sad is that most people are born, live their lives, and die within like the same 20-mile radius. There are people that have never left their neighborhoods. There are people that, you know, that don't go anywhere. That don't go anywhere. If you're in the suburbs, you might go to the bigger city, whichever your bigger city is. And that's about as excited as you get. And you don't go anywhere. Nobody goes anywhere. People don't take chances. People don't take chances when they're presented with different opportunities. You know, try some new business opportunity. Well, I may fail. Well, so the fuck what? Then you'll learn. That's how you accomplish things. You don't get anywhere by just not trying. One of my favorite sayings is everything that you want is on the other side of fear. You know, everything that you want is on the other side of fear. The fear is what stops you from living, not just existing, but living. I don't care what it is you want to do. I don't care if you want to be an actor. I don't care if you just want to be better with women. I don't give a damn if you, I don't know, want to learn how to dress up in a costume and be a vigilante and fight crime. Everything that you want to do is on the other side of the fear. And fear is manifested in the people that are around you because they'll go ahead and they'll feed that fear. No, you know you can't do that. You can't. No, you ain't gonna be able to do that. Or man, why are you trying to do that? Or what's? No, why don't you just go ahead and just get you a regular job? Why don't you just go ahead and just, man, why, you know what's? The post office is hiring. You know, y'all remember that Hollywood Shuffle? For those of you old enough to remember, why don't you get a job at the post office? Why are you trying to be an actor? You know, when you surround yourself with, and if there's something that you want to do, another a key thing to do is surround yourself with people that want to do the exact same thing because it sets up a support system. If you're trying to get business and get at this money, you know what I'm saying, and you're trying to do some positive shit on the business side, you know, hanging out with the deadbeats that are around there playing Xbox all day, getting high, doing nothing for themselves, that's not getting you anywhere. If you're trying to get out here and learn this game and trying to, you know, be better with women than hanging around your friends who don't even talk to women or, you know, or around a bunch of lackluster ass females, they're not going to help you out. You need to get rid of their ass. Surround yourself with people that want success. You know, from the time that we are raised as little kids, one of the first things that most teachers say, and I've heard other teachers say it, Heard my teacher say it. Okay, okay class, I want everybody busy like little bees. Busy like little bees. What are a bunch of little bees together? They're fucking drones. From the time that you are in school, you are a drone and you are trained to be one. Get good grades, so why? So you can get into a good college. Why? So you can get a good job. Why? So you can buy a house and retire. Your whole life is laid out in front of you. There are no classes on entrepreneurialism. There are no classes on confidence. There are no classes on, rarely classes on independent thinking. You know, they don't offer things like this. Society is set up to train. It's set up to constrict you. And it's really difficult for a lot of people to break free. And when you break free, and when you feel like you want to, you got your naysayers and you got your haters and you got, and those aren't just people that don't know you. These are the people that know you. That's your parents, it's your grandparents, it's your relatives, your brothers, your sisters, your friends that ain't doing shit with themselves, that don't want to see you succeed. You know, and you got to take chances. You got to be bold. When you make a decision, follow through with that decision. You let all the details sort themselves out. I've moved to other states, and the details sorted themselves out. I've moved out to other states with a little more than $100 in my pocket. Had some place to stay for a little bit, but you'd be surprised how much that's a motivator, and shit will happen for you. So I don't know, man. It's just my little take on life. Everybody out there, take a chance and be bold. And my thing is this: I like to be surrounded with people that are taking chances. And I'm getting up into, besides my art thing that I do, and I'm getting into some other business shit that I'm doing. And I like to hear other people's ideas, and I like to talk to other people. I like to surround myself with like-minded people. So you know what I'm saying? Instead of me just getting up here and giving a little lecture or whatever, if you're like-minded and you're about getting on some shit and you're about this money, and if you're just a positive person, holla at me, subscribe to me. You know what I'm saying? Let's get at this shit for real, not for play.